Bokuto should talk about. The other day we were talking about the satellite dishes being named LUCIfer. There's something here too. This means something also. And so there's this. This is I forget, it has something to do with your name or something. But I forget what it's actually called. And this reminds me of Pegasus. And Pegasus is the guy who rode on horses because he also would fuck a horse, bestiality. He rode on horses and he swooped down and he swooped the little boys and he raped them. That is also the Kinsey syndrome. And this is stuff that comes from Greek mythology. So today they are still in a sense of a way because they are the ego, And so now the babies are still their prey. And they tell you to pray. And they keep praying on us. So today, this is still happening. It's just happening in a different way. Dealing with the Kinsey syndrome, the CROWley diaries that will lead you all the way back to him. So I guess when Noah cursed Ham, it meant more than just his son would be born non-melanated. Also, when the other melanated beings decided to that these non-melanated kids of Ham needed to be gone away with, because they were murderers, just like their father. There was something wrong with their brain cells that they could not walk as an upright man in more than just one way. The way their mindset is, it is as though they are immoral beings. And an immoral being cannot be righteous. An unconscious mind cannot be righteous. Because when you have an unconscious mind, you are not conscious of the things you are doing. It's just like, okay, i.e., you have something, then you just had that thing, and you put it down, and then you go for maybe 15 minutes somewhere else. You left it there, you did, and then you come back and it is gone. You cannot find it and no one has seen it. It is as though no one has ever seen it. Even when you had it, they did not see it. So maybe days pass by and all of a sudden there it appears right there in your face, right where you fucking left it. So it is right there where you left it. And even when you say, hey, guess what? I found whatever it was that was missing. Guess where it was? It is though no one is even interested. Why? Because they are unconscious of your feelings. They're unconscious. Since when does one family member not want to know what's going on with the other family member? Because they are unconscious. Since when one family member decide to just up and kill another family member? Or to just go against a family member? Since when has a family member joined a gang? And then that family member himself will bring the gang against his own family, to destroy his own family, to go to war with his own family. And what do you think he is left with? He has no family. He has brought his gang against his family. His family is going there, possibly even in hiding. And when they go out, they don't even want to see him. They don't even know. Will this nigga bring this gang to kill me today? Now, that family member is unconscious. And that is what they do, because that is what they are. They are unconscious of feeling any emotion they cannot feel, nor do they have emotions. This is why they can take a baby and fuck the baby. There was a pink dude in Boston. We had just got to Boston. This was years ago, like decades ago. We had just got to Boston. And on the news, this pink dude, his baby was 6 weeks old. The mom went back to work. The baby was 6 weeks old. She go back to work. The dad is there with the baby. When the mom come home, the baby is dead. And she finds out the baby is dead because the dad has penetrated the baby. And guess what she does? Because the heading said, baby killed twice. That's what the heading said. Baby killed twice. How can you kill anyone twice? But she went to beating the baby. So when they found the baby had broken bones and had been beaten. But it was already dead from the dad penetrating the baby. Oh, but they love each other so much, and they love their baby so much. And they both killed the baby in an unconscious way. And the thing is, the reason they did it, I did not know then, because that was decades ago. Okay, not that old, because I'm not that old. Like, that was like, I know, over 20 years ago. I moved to Boston. And when we got to Boston, we had not been alone. And this came on the news. And they were not melanated people. So back then, I did not know. I could only judge them. But today, I know that they were part of the Kinsey syndrome. I wonder, even if they had a stopwatch going on there. And the female, she went into a fit of rage. Maybe because she was part of the Kinsey syndrome too. And she did not take hold to the name Esther to know that she was a righteous little girl. And she was always in the right when it came to this. It was not her fault. She did not know that. So she took it out on the baby because she felt that these things happened to her because it was her fault. So it must be the baby's fault now. And then she beat the baby and broke the baby bones, and that is like, pink people are so crazy. The things they do. So now I know. Because they are Neanderthals, and they're not God, Pegasus, or whatever the fuck his name is. Look at that. You cannot tell me that this is someone who is glad to see this. And then right here, I see something here, right there. It actually looks like a penis. I'm going to make it big just to see. And see, I don't like being carnal-minded because they see a lot of shit in this stuff. I just keep moving and don't say anything. But yeah, I must say it. Look at that. You see it? You see it? This is the head. This is the neck. And then it appears that there are dragons wrapped around it. These people are past demons. They are past their money. There's something wrong with their brain cells for real. And then, you see the pink people? Do you ever see their drawings? They draw shit like some crazy ass shit. like someone on Instagram, because I'm on the like back team. You like my pictures, I like your pictures back. You like 40 of my pictures, you have 40 pictures. I'm going to take time out and I'm going to like 40 of your pictures back. And I go to some of these pages and the drawings are like, wow. And I know that your drawings come out of your mind. And people say, oh, just because you draw something like this does not mean that. No, it does not. But if you keep drawing the same damn thing over and over, although it is different, but it is the same, like, dark things, like drawing things like the person, their eyes is like fucked up, and I can't even remember the horrible shit they draw, but I know that shit is coming out their minds because they are kin to the people who do this kind of shit. They were raised like that. And this right here, I'm sure that is what, a wolf or something. It looks like, see, the ears, then there's a nose or something in the eyes. Is that a wolf, some cloth or something? And also here, you see where it comes from? See that snake come right here? The snake goes and it wants to wrap it around to go in his ass. Look where the snake comes from. You see? It comes from this and it goes there. You see? I'm surprised it's not going up his ass, straight up his ass. And they create shit like this. It looks as though he is screaming. And this is a wing, so where's the rest of the bird? Is the bird on his backside? And he is screaming? Wow. So, now I want to get back to this. I could have sworn that this thing was by someone like unenslaved or something. But this one is Able Danger. You see the name? Able and Danger together. Wow. So nothing. I'm not going to get into his name or the name of the page.
The United Nations really is going to be the power in the years to come. It's going to govern the earth after the collapse of America, of course, and the invasion of Israel by Russia.
Now you see, these things are going to happen after the crush of America or something like that, but after America gets, it's no more or some shit. However, these people already control America. So what do you mean that after America, are they going to control America where everyone can actually see them? And it's not just a handful of us who know that they actually already control America. Now here, this something right here, this is supposed to be the female's womb. And supposedly the Moors made this. And they say this is supposed to be the female's womb, Like this is the baby, where the baby is, and this is the birth canal, you see. But to me, and this looks like a key too, and to me, this is a key. This is a door, and you need a key to it. Up here to me, this says T, and it is red. So I say it is a target. And now I need the key to get in the door. I am an individual who needs the key to get into the target door. Because I need to know what the fuck they are doing to me. And I become a targeted individual anyway. This door is locked, so I do not know what they can do to me as a targeted individual. And then I find the symbol. The missing symbol, which I call the missing key because there is a key there. And then I find out. And I can say a whole lot about the womb, because the womb also represents emanates, because we are in her womb. And by the time we get ready to be birthed, we won't be shit. We will only be a bunch of robots. She will only be spitting out a bunch of fucking robots. Wow. And they're going to fuck her up because they're already in the womb running and messing with all the minerals that are supposed to keep the womb stable, you know? All minerals they mess with. And they do not mess with the minerals to deal with our health, which is our holy, you know, because holy is really means health. They are doing it to fuck up our health. Talking about they will rule after America is falling. These bitches rule today already. What are they going to do? Come here? Is this here little queer ass bitch right here? Is she going to stand over here and say no more presidents? I am not your queer. Because you already had a queer in there. So now let the real queer stand up. The real queer. She is the real queer. She could be a joint too. That bitch probably died a long time ago. Who the fuck knows? And then they always come up with some little ugly satanic ass pope. Look at that bitch from the fucking dark ages, even in his mind. He was fucked as a boy too. He was fucked as a baby too. He was an altar boy also. They altered his ass.
Egypt right now is going to really...
I want to go back and I'm going to turn it up. Just a tad bit. Going to go back. I am at 10:42. Can I go back that far? Let's see.
Of course, the invasion of Israel by Russia and, you know, the Muslim nations of Iran and Egypt. I mean, Egypt right now is going to really be a complete dictatorship.
Now, did you hear that? Egypt is going to now be a complete dictatorship, of course, because that is all that mind control is at. See, this is what I'm saying. We are going right back to where we fucking started. Egypt is going to be a complete dictatorship. You hear the word dick? I told you they hide their words. But they are going to be there. So they are going to be a dictatorship. So that is the same thing the pharaohs did. The pharaohs was a complete dictatorship. And do not think the men of Egypt are going to come out melanated. Nope. These are Ham's children. Well, melanated children are his too, but this is Ham's firstborn. And they are Canaanites. And this nigga right here could be a Canaanite. This bitch right here could be a Canaanite. You know, they mix each other so much. You know, but some of them do stay straight Canaanite. They do not mix themselves. That's why they call themselves some fucking blue blood. The only reason they are blue bloods is because their bitch ass is fake. Blue is an untrue color. This is why your blood runs through your veins as blue. Because once it gets on the outside, it turns red. And no one actually knows if it is blue or not. You know? However, I had 2 sisters born with blue blood, so that's what they called it. And then they have blue. They always have that red, white, and blue. That little funky cross and the X. The X is to X everyone out but themselves and to put the cross F on top. So they can make everyone crisscross. Remember the little team, the little boy team, they had crisscross? My son thought they would wear their clothes on the backwards. I don't think so. Why did they have the little boys with their clothes on backwards? The zipper was in the back, so easy to get to. These are some nasty-minded bastards. They are ruling already. They do not have to wait until America falls. America has already fallen, and she has fallen into so much wickedness. And in the middle of wickedness is icy. You know, incorporated, and your income, and your money, and shit. And that's why that is red. Because they are in the red of every fucking thing. Only their money is black. I'm surprised they don't pay to shit black. Maybe they should have. Maybe I can give them an idea. Take the red out, put the fucking black in. then the black will be for your money instead of the red, because you are in the red of everything. They are in the red when it comes to melanin. They are in the red when it comes to brain cells. The only place they are in the black is in the minds. And they want to be in the black without money. You know, their banks. This bitch has a bank. 20 minutes in La he wrote.